it makes sense, like, that it's easier for a 9 to support other people's goals before theirs, because maybe you don't even know your goals.
I feel frustrated and sad if my voice isn't being heard, or if it's heard but maybe not understood.
Believing in yourself and your abilities and allowing yourself to be seen. Hello, boys and girls, and welcome to Youth and I Adopt Pioneer. That's why I don't introduce our episode.
I was wondering where you were going with that.
I know.
But you know that movie.
I do.
You're so good.
Anyways, welcome everybody to another episode of Enneaways, where we talk all about the Enneagram, ways to learn more about ourselves, grow into the best person we can be, and learn how to shine our lights in the world.
And all about why we love it, too.
Yes.
That's what it comes down to.
Yep.
You're
Personal,
Laura.
real life stories. I'm Laura. Yes, I am. Certified Enneagram coach.
And
Zach
I'm
always
Zach.
says, which I love because I am.
You are, yeah.
And this is my husband, Zach.
Mm-hmm. And
How'd I do with the intro?
You did awesome.
Thank
I'm
you.
along for this ride. I can't wait. This
Yeah.
episode's going to be good.
This is all about the type 9s and the resource points, type 3 and 6, that can help the 9 kind of find more of a voice and expand on their presence. So I'm super excited to dive in with you.
Yeah,
Our
I'm ready.
real 9 here.
You feel 9?
No, like our real 9 here.
Oh, yeah.
Is you.
Yeah. So we got to start off with our lightning round questions, which you kind of came up with some just like on the fly. You were thinking about this, and one of the ones that you had asked were, do you like the beginning, middle, or end of summer? I like the beginning.
It's not the middle for me.
No?
No. So I'm doing process of elimination. Not the middle, because I feel like sometimes you're kind of settled into it,
Yeah.
but
It becomes a little bit like Groundhog's Day where
Yeah.
everything feels the same. You might have something to look forward to at the end of the summer, but maybe you've already done some of the traveling or visiting with family or whatever you do during the summer. I would say for me, it's the beginning because it's the possibilities of what's to come for summer.
yeah.
It's a little crazy to get into it at first because like kids are just finishing up school. They're kind of learning a new routine that we don't have to get up and all that stuff. But I still like the possibility of thinking, okay, we've got a list of things, but I'm ready.
Yeah. I'm always very excited for the beginning of the summer, but I think I always really enjoy the end because the last like 2 weeks in August, I feel like we don't have plans finally.
Yeah.
And I have loved what we've done and who we've gotten together with. And we have family coming into town this week. And I'm excited to see my sister and my nephews and my parents and everybody and my brother and do all the fun things.
Right.
But I'm also looking forward to the end of summer where it can be just like the final wrap up, you know, and just like the last few fun things we want to do with the kids as a family.
I get that.
Yeah.
I get that. Well, and kind of putting, I think the end of summer kind of puts a finite like end date that this stuff has to be done. It's almost like a due date. Like you have to have it done. So it kind of encourages you to anything that's left on the bucket list, like let's get it done in these 2 weeks.
Yes. But yeah, I don't want to be beholden to the bucket list if it doesn't make sense. Like the kids wrote on there a yes day. And I'm like, I don't approve this message.
No. So the next question would be, what quality do you most love about yourself?
Ooh, I like that question. My compassion I have for others.
Compassion for people.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a really good one.
You know, how I care about people, like my heart.
Mm-hmm.
I do love that I'm fun, but I think that's more like surface, the deeper part of me.
Yeah.
I do, and I can bring like a different side out of people.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, what about you? What quality do you love most about yourself?
I think the fact that I can make anybody feel welcome. I can talk to anybody. I mean, I think when I enter a room, this sounds really, is it conceited? Is that the word I'm looking for? Where I think that I'm, much better about this, but about better than anybody else. But
that's not what the question was.
No.
It's what quality do you love most about yourself? Not in comparison to others.
Right.
So
I think it's just the ability to make somebody feel welcome. And I can find something, I think, to talk to anybody about. And I also know I can read people too. And if they're not into what we're talking about, I can either change subject or just realize like they don't want to talk.
Yeah.
So I don't.
Yep. I agree.
And I'm okay with the silence too.
I love that quality about you too.
Wow.
You nailed it.
Okay. So if your teenage self met you today, what would they be surprised about most?
That I don't have more kids than I do.
Okay.
I always thought I'd have like 5 kids. I had like the names planned out and I didn't even use any of them. The only name I remember is Madeline.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's pretty
Did I ever bring that up when we were pregnant?
I think so.
But we were like, nah. Anyways, what about you? What would your teenage self be surprised?
I think that it would be most surprised that I live in Indiana.
Oh.
Like I live here.
Georgia boy.
I grew up in Georgia, and I always we would visit family in Indiana and we'd visit family in Florida. And I remember, I think my grandma, even from Indiana, had asked, well, you may live in Indiana when you grow up. And I said, no, if I live anywhere close to family, it would be Florida.
Ha.
And how quick that has changed. I think that, and then the fact that I like love winters.
Yeah.
That my teenage self would be like, who are you?
Yes.
You were always like trying to be a surfer boy, be all cool and surfing.
Yeah.
I haven't really surfed in my life.
Well, I love it. Those are good questions. So should we dive in?
Let's dive right into our 9s.
Okay. The 9 is the peacemaker. Their core motivation is to maintain peace, harmony, and feel connected with others.
I feel this to my core. And even the lightning round question.
Yeah. So one question to consider for this episode, Zach, and I love that I have you here to ask the question to, is what if peace doesn't come from avoiding conflict or being like merging with others, but it comes from fully showing up as yourself?
That's good. Because I think it was in a book that I read, one of the devotions that has to do with all the different numbers have a devotion and stuff. And I do remember that there was a difference between peacekeeping and peacemaking, which is a peacemaker. That's something I feel like I should be doing more of in my life.
Instead of keeping the
peace.
Yes, and losing your voice potentially.
Yep.
So growth for a 9 isn't about being less peaceful, because that is your core desire that's never going to change, but it's kind of how you look at peace differently. Like last week we talked about how the 8 can look at strength differently. I feel like this episode is all about how a 9 can, like, your definition of peace. It can be more grounded and authentic to who you are, and then even like a more powerful kind of peace.
Yeah.
Not like a wilted flower piece.
Right.
Or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at him. He's fine. He's peaceful.
Right. Be like a strong, peaceful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. Okay. So one thing we did last week, which I liked we're going to do with these resource points episodes, is talking about myths for each type. So one myth for a type 9 is keeping the peace means keeping my opinions to myself. Do you feel that it is hard for you to share your opinions?
Yes, very much so.
Do you think that sharing your opinion will disrupt peace?
I think it could disrupt the peace, but I also think that sharing my opinion sometimes can lead to, like, being flat out wrong about something, And more often I felt like, okay, if I don't totally know what I'm talking about, then it's probably better for me just to not speak up. Rather than challenging, somebody else with my own opinion.
That's interesting, because when you just said that, I thought of the 9, we haven't talked about wings yet, but the 9 going to the 1 wanting to be right versus not wanting to go to your 8 and challenge.
Yeah.
That's interesting. So for you, sometimes it's, what's the point of speaking if I don't really know what I'm talking about, or my opinion?
Or I could offend somebody with something that I say, and I don't really want to do that either.
Yeah, that's the tension So have you ever realized later in a situation that your voice actually did matter and you wish you would have said something?
100%. And there's times that I've gotten satisfaction from knowing that my voice mattered, even though I didn't necessarily get credit for it. I'm still like, I was right.
Mm-hmm.
I was right all along.
Yeah.
We have a system at work that years ago I said, hey, you know what? Maybe we should look into this.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the manager at the time, he was like, oh, okay. Yeah, we'll look into it. That system that I brought up here now, probably 10 or 11 years later, we use on a daily basis to make our world in radio more efficient.
Mm-hmm.
And I have the satisfaction of knowing I brought that to somebody's attention. It never got handled back then, but I thought of it first. Like, I get that satisfaction.
Okay. Now, do you ever feel like frustrated or sad when you feel like they didn't even listen to me?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Sometimes I feel frustrated and sad if my voice isn't being heard, or if it's heard but maybe not understood.
Yeah.
And I honestly blame myself a lot for that, because I'm like, well, maybe I didn't say it the right way, because there's a lot of things that, when you say something, it's not necessarily about what you say, but it's how you say it.
Yeah.
That gets
I
across
didn't
to
know
people.
you had, you kind of have a tough inner critic on yourself.
Yeah, I do.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I like what you have to say. You
Well,
do a good
thank you.
job.
Thank you.
Here's me coaching my husband.
I'm doing good.
Okay, so the myth is keeping the peace means keeping my opinions to myself. So what's the truth here? The truth is to find what you truly believe. And that can be found by using your resource point, the 6, which is the loyalist. That will help you find trust within yourself and have the courage to not just go along with other people's opinions, but to ask yourself, what do I believe?
Interesting. Because I do feel like I go to the 6 in a lot of different ways to prepare myself for something that's going to come up.
Yep. Yeah, because a 6 can help you in a lot of different ways as a 9. It can help you not just trust your own voice, like we said, because a healthy side of a 6 is they are learning to trust because they're so prepared and resourceful.
Right.
So remember, it's learning to trust yourself. Like, I got this. I don't have to be fearful of this. I can move forward. So this is the healthy side of a 6. We're talking about trusting your own voice, thinking through things through before you're deciding. Right. And that's what you talked about. Seeking support from others.
Okay.
A 6 really does that, but also trusting yourself. So how does that one feel?
And that feels most like where my body type is, and trusting my gut.
Yeah.
And that's relying, I think, on that resource point of the 6 to also trust your gut. So if I can be healthy there, I can be healthy with what my final decision is.
Yeah. And this isn't to call you out. It's just to help maybe our listeners. The seeking support, I feel, is maybe a challenge for you.
It is. Yeah.
Because I don't know if you'll have to tell me, is it you don't want to burden, say, me with hey, can you encourage me, or is it you feel you don't need that support, or what do you think it is?
Maybe. I know I'm in the anger for my emotion, but sometimes it is. It might be the shame of not wanting to burden somebody,
Yeah.
So I feel like I can go it alone.
Oh, okay.
With what I have, any tools,
Even
that I have.
me.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
which that makes me sad,
right? As
your spouse, because we want to be there for each other.
Right.
You want me to come to you, right?
Yeah.
So I want the same for you.
No, I
so
know.
All the 9s listening, go to someone you trust for support, because they want to be there for you. It's not a burden.
Yeah.
So I hope you feel that and know it.
Yeah.
Maybe you have to retell yourself that.
It's not a burden to ask for help.
No. Or for support. Hey, am I doing a good job?
Yeah. Yeah.
As a husband? I'm all about saying what I need.
Mm-hmm.
And because we're not mind readers.
Right.
So like in our marriage, like this is a little off topic, but I think like when you get frustrated with someone because don't they know by now this is what I want or need?
Right.
People are not mind readers. Okay, listeners.
Yeah.
So just like it's so much easier and better, I think, for a relationship if you, in a nice way, because I'm not perfect sometimes at how I ask for what I need, but
nobody's perfect.
In a nice way, saying like, hey, I could really be encouraged right now.
Yeah.
Or supported or
Yep.
Or be like me and be like, what do you love about me? Tell me more.
I need some affirmations right now.
That's okay.
No, and that's a
but
that
then
is a real
I get
thing,
what I need.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
you know,
that's true.
I think that's just a good reminder. So another way for a 9 to go to the 6, a healthy side of the 6, showing commitment to what matters. So like the follow through, being there, being committed.
Yeah.
Building confidence in yourself through preparing. So out of those, what do you feel you'd want to like really lean on the most?
I think I'd really want to do the preparing.
Mm-hmm.
And that, because I often feel like it's just, I think, part of my personality where I fly by the seat of my pants.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
But if I was more prepared, I think then it could be better than just the good that I'm okay with.
Yeah. So like a balance
quo.
of like your easygoing nature, but also being prepared.
Right.
I like that. So one thing we did talk about last week that I wanted to briefly touch on is like the shadow side of that type 6 that you want to watch out for. Because as a 9, you're going to go there sometimes in stress as well. So if you start overthinking or doubting yourself, that could be like you're going to the shadow side. So you want to watch out for that and bring yourself back in, reminding yourself of the truth.
Yeah.
You know, like don't go in that spiral. And then looking outside of yourself for reassurance instead of, you know, like not trusting yourself.
Yeah.
And then if you become stuck in fear or indecision, like the analysis paralysis.
Yeah.
So if those things come up, those are just good things to be aware of. Like, oh, I need to tap into that healthy side of it.
Yeah. And I can ask somebody for support.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So one practical challenge I feel this week for a 9 to go to the 6 would be to share one honest opinion or preference this week.
Okay.
So I'm going to report back, guys.
Hey, and we got family coming into town, too, so I can share some honest opinions.
Yes. Yeah.
Without offending. No, I'm just kidding.
No, you should. It's okay.
Yeah.
I don't think you'll offend. Okay, let's see if Zach can do it. So 6 can remind the 9s that peace grows when they trust themselves, not just when they avoid conflict.
Okay.
So you let that settle.
Okay.
Okay, let's talk about our second myth. My needs aren't as important as everyone else's.
Yeah. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That you definitely feel like I feel like as a 9, it can almost look like a 2. I feel like, because I want to make sure that others are okay, that they're being cared for and helped and stuff before, like the sentence. I don't know the quote who said the quote, but it's like, I want to help everybody else get what they need so I can get what I need. Like I want to do that for others.
And is that because you feel it'll disrupt your peace if your needs are being met?
Yeah. Like if I'm going first in the buffet line at church versus like somebody else, that I'm one of the last. Like even if I'm in line, I'll be like, oh no, go ahead. You know.
Do you ever get irritated though?
I'm not irritated.
Okay,
by
but
it.
Here's my question: do you ever say you are always the last person to get like the cake?
Yeah.
Are you ever like, oh, I wanted a different piece?
Yeah. I mean, I'm like, yeah, I wanted a different piece. But
do you get mad?
I'm not mad. No, I'm just like,
I would get mad.
I would have liked a different piece.
I wanted that corner piece.
Yeah, I would have liked a different piece, but I'll take whatever you give me.
Aww,
you know, that type
you're
of thing.
You're so sweet.
But
the growth is not really about the cake, but
that
like your needs, I have this visual of, it doesn't mean you have to put your needs before everyone else.
Right.
But it's like picture like a I don't know, a race, like going alongside of people. Your needs are, you can have your needs at the same time as like others have theirs.
Okay.
It doesn't have to be like you're the turtle behind
That's
everybody,
following everything up.
Yeah,
I get that. Okay.
So, I mean, it makes sense like that. It's easier for a 9 to support other people's goals before theirs, because maybe you don't even know your goals.
Yeah. No, that's a very real thing too. And like in my own, personal, professional life, trying to find my own version of awesome. I look at other people and, even reading some autobiographies and whatnot, and I'm like, oh, that would be really cool. That would be awesome. I like that idea,
You do go into fads of things like books or self-help things that you're really like into. But is it like something you really, is it like
like
Zach's
I don't know.
Passion?
I don't know. Yeah. See, here we're uncovering something that I don't know why, but I don't know what it is yet. And here I am just over 40, and I have satisfaction in the work that I do. And I enjoy what I do. Yeah. But I also see things like, hey, you know what? I would love to have the type of influence that this person has, and help influence and guide others to help find their passions as well. Yeah. So,
well, you're still young, my friend.
I know. Got a lot of years ahead.
Yes.
Of me.
So using your type 3 resource point, the achiever, actually can help with this myth. So the myth, my needs are not as important as everyone else's. The 3 helps you step into confidence and action and to realize what, like, you being seen and valued actually can deepen a connection, not cause like tension.
Yeah.
So instead of like, I'll get to it eventually, like not me first, the transition is what matters to me matters too. So how does that feel?
I mean, that feels good. And that's something that I've always admired, especially about 3s in my life. I know my dad's a 3, and I can see, other people who are 3s, and I want to do something. I find that I'm best at work and at my job, and I just think of my job or even at life when basically I do the thing that I don't want to do first, and I do it like, I think it's like called eating the frog.
Don't procrastinate.
Yeah. Don't procrastinate. Don't put it off on a list. Like, have it be the next thing that, even though I might've been working on something, have it be the next thing that I'm going to work on. Yeah.
I think that's good. Like, that's one of the healthy aspects of a 3 is like they take action toward their goals. They just like go after it. Yeah. And like get her done. Yeah. So
because sloth is really real for a 9. And that's something that I find myself like almost asleep at times if I'm not doing that. Because then I go through the day and I'm like, whoa, I meant to do that, but I never did.
Yeah. Or like why you maybe love, like, Zach will wake up early, 5 a.m. club, and do the Peloton and get your body moving and have some quiet time and stuff. And I feel like you've always loved that. And that to me is like you going to your 3, like taking action, getting her done, doing something for yourself. And so I think that's awesome. Another thing you can go to the 3, the healthy side of the 3 is like believing in yourself and your abilities and allowing yourself to be seen. That doesn't mean you have to be like bragging. Right. Cocky. And that's not what I'm saying like 3s do. Yeah. It's like they're okay being seen for what they've done, being recognized. Yeah. And believing in yourself. Yeah. Yeah. Why are you smiling?
I'm smiling because I always think of like the fact that I do believe in myself. But anytime I'm recognized, I like humble myself to the point of, and I don't know if this is like a 9 thing, if this is just like me growing up a Mennonite thing, like it's just humbling myself to the point of like, oh, I didn't do that great of a job. So and so is so much better than me.
Yeah. I don't know if it could be interlayered there, but the attention probably makes you feel uncomfortable.
Yes.
The reason behind that could be 9, could be childhood, could be Mennonite. I don't know. But here's a perspective from the other person. If I'm giving you a compliment or recognition, if you do that, you're like dismissing the compliment.
Yeah.
The thing I saw about you.
Yeah.
So it's almost like you're dismissing my words. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah. That's a good perspective to remember too.
Because you're not maybe either confident in yourself enough to accept it.
Yep.
Instead of, it sounds like you deflect, like, oh, well, I wasn't as good as them.
Right.
Or humbling yourself is good.
Yeah.
But to humble yourself so much that you can't even accept the compliment or a recognition, that's I feel like a different thing. So it's like that fine-tuning radio dial.
Yeah. We'll see.
Another thing the 3 can help you do, bring energy and confidence into the world.
I like that. I like the energy and I like the confidence.
Yes.
That's definitely, I mean, obviously we're just talking about that. That's something that I can work on. And I do admire about the 3s. Like I do look at especially the healthy ones and I'm like, they are so confident.
And there's something about people who are confident, right?
Yep.
Like,
absolutely.
Okay.
You can just feel it.
Yeah. Like, then I feel good around them because it's like you don't have to uplift them.
Yes.
Because they're like, we're good.
Yep. Yeah.
So like for a 9 to just come to the point where they can truly believe that their voice and goals they have in life matter just as much as like your wife's.
Yeah.
Your coworkers, your friends. You know, like what you want to do in our life together matters.
Yeah. I can work on this. Yeah.
And I'll keep asking these questions. So things though, just a few things to watch out for with the 3, like the shadow side, is if you start staying too busy.
Oh.
So you're avoiding your feelings. So 3s can be so productive. So their feelings kind of get pushed aside. So you don't want to do that. Focusing too much on other people's approval and then losing connection with what is truly meaningful because you're so focused on the productivity.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like not staying present.
Right. And I think that one of, if not the most valuable resource is time, and time with my family, you know, should be of the most importance, I think, in all of our lives.
Right. Not just like, what am I getting done?
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So I think one practical challenge for the 9 to utilize that 3 resource point is to take one small step towards something that matters to you. So if step 1 is figuring out what matters to you, go ahead and ponder that.
Okay.
But then taking an actual step to doing it, like achieving a goal or something like that.
Something I've always wanted to do.
Yes. So one thing I want to say is 3s can remind 9s that their presence matters and the world benefits. So hear this part, because I feel like the 9 wants to bring peace so badly to everyone around them, which is a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
So the world benefits when you actually step forward with your voice, your preferences, your goals.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. I can benefit this world.
Yeah, exactly. By being you and like not me or not them or you know. Okay, let's do the little game we did last week.
Yeah.
So it's peaceful or present.
Okay.
We are going to do a couple questions and they're going to reflect either the comfort zone for the 9 or the healthy 9 growth zone. So you tell me which one is the healthy 9. Keeping the peace or sharing your truth?
Sharing your truth is the healthy.
Yes. Yeah. But you had to think about that for a second.
I know.
You're like, but I want the peace. Okay, going along with others or knowing what you want?
Say knowing what you want. And sometimes it's going along with others.
Supporting everyone else or pursuing your own goals? He wants to do both.
Yeah. That one's hard. I mean, I would say pursuing your own goals. Hopefully there's a way to support others through that. Though,
yes.
too.
I love that.
Yeah.
See, like, I love the perspective you bring, though, to like try to bring it all together.
Yeah.
Yeah. Avoiding conflict or having honest conversations.
Honest conversations. And for as hard as they are, there's that book, Crucial Conversations. That was so enlightening because they're not angry conversations.
Mm-hmm.
They're not conversations that are going to get you in trouble. They're just conversations that help both sides.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that you can, everybody, no matter which party that has the crucial conversation, leaves benefiting from it.
Yeah.
That's really what it comes down to.
Do you feel like that's the biggest stretch out of all those things for you?
Yeah.
The
having a crucial conversation, totally.
Mm-hmm.
That's very difficult.
Yeah. Well, that's something you can think about this week.
Yeah.
So to kind of wrap up, the type 6 can teach the 9 that courage and self-trust can create an even deeper peace.
Okay.
So to practice self-trust this week, Zach, and our other 9s, share your honest opinion and trust your own wisdom.
Okay.
Those are 2 practical things you can do. And then the type 3s can teach 9s that action and confidence help them fully show up. So 2 things to practice is take 1 step toward a goal and let yourself be seen. Don't dismiss my compliments, bro.
Right.
So where this week can you choose self-expression over self-forgetting? That's the question I want to ask the 9s.
Okay.
Where can you choose self-expression over self-forgetting? It doesn't mean you can't support others or be that kind, peaceful, easygoing person to everybody and have that harmony with others. But how can you choose self-expression? So one closing quote I wanted to end with for the 9s, we did this for the 8, is healthy 9s don't lose their peace, they become more present. They still bring calm and harmony, but they also trust their voice, pursue what matters, and allow others to truly know them. So our 9s, we love you, we appreciate you, and what you bring to the world. And all of this is just in hopes that you can learn to grow in who you are and truly love who you are, accept who you are, and be the best version of yourself. So the resource points are really a cool avenue to each type as to how to grow more fully and in a beautiful way. So thank you for listening. If you have any questions, you can email me feelingtypey@gmail.com. Follow along our podcast episodes, and with that, keep shining your light, friends. Until next time.